Hi everybody, this is Jose Heredia here for another Facebook Live, but here for a very special edition Facebook Live. This is a pre-DJ Expo preview, and I have a special guest. We have none other than Edgar Bernal, DJ Tronic. How you doing, Edgar?
Good. How you doing, Jose?
I'm really good. Today is going to be an awesome day because we are announcing 5 brand new products before DJ Expo. DJ Expo is next week,
right,
and it's really one of the best shows out there for DJs and mobile DJs and club DJs to kind of get together. Where's DJ Expo?
So DJ Expo is going to be in Atlantic City, and like you mentioned, this is very exciting because this is something we've never done before. Usually new products, they get launched at the show, but during this Facebook Live, we're going to be talking about all the new products that you're going to be seeing here.
Cool. Well, let's go ahead and get started. So first off, we're going to start with a series of products. We have the UB series of linear fixtures, which is right here in front of me. We have the UB6H, the UB9H, and the UB12H, and I have my IR remote. I don't have them DMX'd, but I have my IR remote. We're going to go ahead and turn them on.
And that's a great way to show them because, you know, with most of our fixtures, you can use them in several different ways, from the built-in shows, standalone colors that are already into the fixtures, using a remote, which also there is an available app you could use on your phone.
Right.
And if you wanted to connect them with DMX and control of its functions, you could do that as well.
They have so many cool functions, and the reason why I had to put the remote way up high in the air so I could catch them all, the IR sensors are located right on the face of the fixture. So if you wanted to individually turn them off or on, you could just point it straight at the IR sensor. So what we have here are 3 different bars. The UB6H contains 6 6-watt hex LEDs, red, green, blue, white, amber, and UV. The UB9H contains 9 6-watt hex LEDs, and the UB12H contains 12 6-watt UV hex LEDs. I was about to say UV LEDs. And let me just show you the color. So we got red. I'm going to go ahead and change it to green. Check that out. That's a really nice, deep, saturated green. We have blue. Oh, this one's not responding. There you go. Blue. Again, with the remote, you got to make sure you get them all at the same time.
Right.
We have our white, which is really nice white. This is great for those of you who just want a white uplight staging for all sorts of different applications that you just need a white, and a lot of designers like the white aspect.
Right.
You have amber, and my favorite, of course, is the UV. Check it out.
Nice.
So you can also control several factors with the remote. You can do different fades and patterns. The cool thing about it is that each one of these fixtures will allow you to control pixel zones.
Right.
There are 3 zones in each fixture, and that way you can really customize and create some cool chases, some cool effects. And as Edgar mentioned, you can run them with the remote. You could plug them in DMX. You can run them on a color macros, which means you get to set what color you want, and it's got about 64 colors each fixture. Or you can run them sound active, which we can do right now. We could go ahead and hit the sound active button, and if we make noise, it'll do its little thing. As you can see, it's kind of doing its little chase effects.
And that's one of the cool things about the UB12H. It's actually 6-way zone controllable. So you have every 2 segments here that you can control. And you know, with DMX programming, if you were setting these up around a room, you get that really nice chase effect. Or even just using a stage washing, it's a great eye candy effect. So the fact that the UB series does have still that pixel control, again, 3 zones with either the 6H or 9H, and the 12H will also do 3 zones. So if you had some 9s and some 12s, you can have matching, you know, kind of zone control effects. But if you just had the 12Hs and you want to really spread it out, you have 6-way zone control on there. Easy.
Now, another great feature, and these are great for those of you who are thinking about permanent installation and using them as uplights around the dance floor or around the dining room, is that it has a quick align system, which means that it has magnets on either end of the fixture that allow you to align them. I'm just going to go ahead and unplug this so we can align it right here. So right there, kind of clamps together, and you get a nice, almost seamless connection, and it's kind of hard to pull them out. Once you do pull them out, they're easy to get back in and be able to align real quickly. So those of you who are thinking about using these up lights, or maybe even using them in a setting as a linear fixture to create some really cool lines, this is awesome because it doesn't interrupt the flow of the spacing of the LEDs. You can space them really nice. So this distance between these two is the same as these two. So that's called a quick align system. It's just a magnetic system to align the fixtures together. So once again, this is the brand new UB series, kind of like an upgrade of the Ultra Bar series, the UB6H, the UB9H, and the UB12H. And the prices, which I'm sure everybody's asking for the prices. The UB6H is $149, so about 150 bucks. Not too bad. $199 for the UB9H, and $249 for the UB12H. So really great value for all you guys who are looking for maybe even adding lights to your scrims, to your facades, to your tabletop facades. I know a lot of DJs love our ADJ tabletop facades, and maybe a couple of these 6Hs will go well for that.
Yeah, that's a great idea. And I'm sure, you know, at Expo we're doing packages. I mean, just mentioning that we do have, you know, if you wanted to use several of these, there is power in and out. So you have the power in for, you know, your IEC, and then you have DMX in on one side, and then on the other you have power out as well as DMX out. So
makes it really easy to connect them.
Yeah.
Cool. So check them out. The web page will be updated today. You can find out more information about these starting right after our show. So moving on to our next launch. Take it away, Edgar. What do we have brand new for DJ Expo?
All right, so for the mobile entertainers looking for a new effects light, we've made an addition to our Boombox Effects series. We have our brand new Boombox Effects 3, which is right in the truss behind us. Now with the Boombox Effects 3, as you know, with the 1 and 2, the 1 having the star effects, you get thousands of beams going around a venue. With our 2, it had those real nice gobos that circled around, perfect for a dance floor. So with our 3, we wanted to focus on now an eye candy type of fixture. You know, in some venues you can't use smoke or haze, so it's nice to know that you can have an effect that still does the multiple beams, but also has eye candy. So just quickly going over it, you have your 3x3, which is your red, green, blue, 3-watt LEDs, which you can actually pixel control, so you can create your own chases if you wanted to, like Jose did there. And once again, with the Boombox Effects series, whether it's the 1, 2, or the new 3, they all have built-in shows. So if you didn't want to use DMX, you can still just plug them in and turn up the music and watch them go. But with that, you have red, green, and blue pixel controllable LEDs. And in the center, you have your red, green, blue, and white kind of mini decker or beamer effect that you want to call it. And this is perfect for, you know, just creating excitement around a room. Jose actually programmed a really nice white slow scene, so it gives you kind of that mirror ball effect, like you said, which is ideal for weddings.
First dance.
So, first dance. And just, you know, very nice beams coming out, supplied by that 10-watt LED source. So just to throw that mini decker type effect in there is perfect for the FX 3. But all the way to the right is what makes this now the Boombox Effects 3. This is a very, very cool kind of ring effect. There's 4 rings on there, and you have control of each one of those. These are using surface mount LEDs. So these are those SMD LEDs, which gives it that really nice kind of wash effect. So it looks very, very even. There's no darker spot on that circle on each one of those 4. But with that, you can control the colors. You could program some really nice in and out type of effects. And, you know, once the music's going, if you're going a little bit faster, as you see there, have some music playing. It's just a very, very cool effect. Again, you know, the Boombox Effects series, they're ideal for the mobile entertainers that are looking for that perfect all-in-one. I remember years ago when I was renting lights, I had to rent an effect light, and the cost of that would pretty much blow my budget. But now knowing that you can get 3 effects in one unit and get ready for any type of event and create excitement, with either the Boombox 1 and 2 and now the Effects 3, I think you'll be able to accomplish that.
Really awesome. It looks like we have some questions already. Is it sound active, Edgar?
Yes, it is. So with this, you could either do DMX or you could just select one of the shows. It does have a built-in microphone. So what that means is when music is playing, the louder you get, that microphone will pick up the sound, and it activates all the built-in shows. So you can just plug it in, set it and forget it, turn up the music, and Boombox Effects 3 will create some excitement for your events.
Absolutely. So that is the Boombox Effects 1. What is the price, Edgar, my friend?
So Boombox Effects 3 is going to have a map price of $299.99. Once again, we're going to have this at DJ Expo. So if you're coming to the show in Atlantic City, come by booth number 127. We're going to have the new Boombox Effects 3 as well as our UB 6, 9, and 12. It's going to be a lot of excitement, but you can check them out firsthand, what they look like in person. And, you know, of course, we're going to have smoke in the booth, and we're going to have music, we're going to have DJs. So the Boombox Effects 3s are ready to start that party.
Nice. Nice. Great job, Edgar. Thank you so much for introducing the Boombox Effects 3. And now we've come to a very special part of the show where we actually introduce a spot, a moving head spot for the very first time on Facebook Live. Wow. What is the product?
All right. So here it is. You probably noticed from the video. This is not an Inno Pocket Spot. This is our new Pocket Pro. So the Pocket Pro, as you see it, I mean, it looks almost identical, but it is slightly larger. But what we've done is, if you remember with the Inno Pocket Spot, it used about like a 12-watt LED source. Somehow we were able to squeeze in a 25-watt LED source into here. 25 so watt. With 25 watts, you get some very, very nice sharp gobos and colors, which this has 7 of each. So you have 7 colors plus white, and then you have 7 gobos plus open. But with those gobos, you'll notice on here you have a simple access kind of shell. This will just twist in place, and then you can open the shell, and those gobos are actually replaceable. So out of a very compact fixture, you can replace your gobos. The gobos are about 18 millimeters in size. So it is a custom gobo. You can order, I'm pretty sure, from any gobo supplier, but out of a 25-watt small moving head fixture, now if you wanted to take, let's say, bride and groom's name, Happy New Year, whatever the event might call for, you can order a custom gobo, put it in here, and have that moving around the room with some added color. Now, as far as focus, let me twist the other way. It's 540 degrees, so I reached the limit there. But with this, you do have manual focus. So if you were in an event, and let's say it was a 20 by 20 room, or maybe larger, you can set the exact focus that you want, so that way your fixture looks great, you know, as far as the gobos that it's projecting out. And so yeah, so 25 watts. Now let's look at the back of this unit.
Check it out.
This is what really separates it from our regular Inno Pocket Spot, which did great, by the way. But with this, now you have PowerCon. So especially if you're putting this on totems, if you're putting this on table, you don't have to worry about an IEC coming out easily out of your moving head. It does have a PowerCon, so you can twist and lock that into place. It does have DMX in and out. And just like all the other fixtures here, this does have built-in shows. So if you wanted just to set it on show either 1 through 4, I believe there's 4 shows built in, you could just set it and forget it and watch it do its thing at your event. So that's the brand new Pocket Pro. Once again, just a quick run through, 25 watts, 7 colors plus white, 7 gobos plus open, interchangeable gobos, rotating gobos, and then also an easy access door so you can get to those gobos and interchange. You have your manual zoom, PowerCon. I mean, just a great fixture.
That's really powerful light.
The price, if you want to go ahead and give them the price on this, it's
going
to be incredible.
$299.
So $300. I mean, it's ideal. If you're just getting into the moving head game, the Pocket Pro would be the way to go, because at that price, 25 watts, I mean, it'll really blow your mind to see how bright these are.
Why don't we demonstrate how bright they are?
Yeah, so Jose happened to put a couple on the truss behind us.
Blast these on right now. Check it out.
There you go.
25 watts of pure white power. And they're really quite powerful. You know what? I want to say that this is the lighting fixture where the Inno Pocket Spot and the Focus Spot 2 kind of, if they had a baby, if they got together in a romantic evening, this is the kind of baby they would make. So here's the white, and then here are the different colors. We have white, red, orange, right? You would call that an orange? Yellow, green. This is kind of like a deep, deep blue.
It's like a Congo blue.
A nice aqua, magenta. and of course back to white. So really, really great colors. And of course we were talking about the gobos. Let's showcase the gobos right here on the wall to your left. Here are a couple of gobos.
So some of the gobos that you might see in our Focus series, but once again, you know, these are interchangeable. So just as you see them there, you can put your own custom gobo into there and you know, really customize an event for, let's say, your customers that you're performing for.
Absolutely. Now right here I can go ahead and adjust the focus if I move the wheel. There you go. So it goes from that to that, and I could fine tune my focus depending on my distance from the surface.
And you might notice the gobo image size is nice and, you know, wide, even though it's a 15-degree beam angle. So the larger you go, obviously your gobo is going to appear a little bigger, but that's where having the manual manual focus helps out. Now, since it's a 25-watt fixture, you don't have to worry about hanging these too high. You know, this is more recommended for lower ceilings or if you're using bunches of these, but you know, for any kind of application, you have the manual focus to make sure that your gobo is going to look nice and sharp, whether it's for your event, lounges, bars, wherever this might get used.
Even great for, as you mentioned, as a starter moving head for DJs who want to get into moving heads and DMX lighting. Really a great fixture. Aside of the, you know, Pocket Spot being one of our best sellers, miniature moving heads, this one's also a great alternative to get into.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. You know, it's just a tad over 10 pounds, so it's nothing super heavy. If you're using 6-foot truss totems and you needed to get this up on the truss, this is something where it's not going to take up a lot of room. It's going to fit on there very nicely. If you're adding these to your rig, I mean, you could see here adding a couple of those onto like a 8-foot piece of truss here. It doesn't really take up a lot of room, but it's providing a lot of color, a lot of light, and again, with those gobos, being able to interchange those, there's limitless things you could do by adding Pocket Pros to your rig.
Cool. So folks, check it out. The Focus, I'm sorry, I was going to say Focus Spot. I'm so used to the Focus series.
There too.
The Pocket Pro by ADJ, a brand new moving head, just launching here today, right in front of you guys here on Facebook Live, and you'll be able to get to see them close and personal at DJ Expo. It looks like we got questions.
A lot of people are asking when they're going to be available.
When are they going to be available? Edgar, I hear that they're right now sitting in our dock ready to be shipping out, so they should be available very soon.
So that's true, and we also have some shipping to DJ Expo, so you'll be able to purchase there firsthand.
So the guys that are going to DJ Expo are going to be able to buy them?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. So there you go, guys. And also, the Boombox Effects 3s are also should be available now. We have a boatload of them, so make sure you go to your local ADJ dealer or your online ADJ dealer. Put your orders in today and be one of the first ones to own these brand new fixtures.
Definitely.
Any other questions, guys? Let's see who's on the chat room and say hello to our friends from all over the world. Look at this. You look pretty handsome, I might add. Look at that. And let's see here. Oh, thumbs up. Lots of hearts coming in.
Oh, nice.
Cristiano Lima Sausa. Bienvenidos. Oscar Osorio. Arturo Sanchez. You know Arturo Sanchez, right?
Yeah,
Art
yes.
Sanchez. He was our at a road tour not too long ago. Kevin Jr. Hello. Howie Darkstar. Thanks for tuning in. I think he's watching this from the UK.
Oh,
I
nice.
believe so, maybe. Rich Michao. Welcome. Brandon Havrila, hello, how you doing?
Oh,
I think we're going to see you, where?
Yeah, I like that. we will be having some carry bags. That's been one of the biggest requests. Thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah.
Protecting your investment is key, so trust me, we're on that.
Oh, and look who's on there, Brian S. Red, BSR. Thank you very much for
Brian.
joining us.
See Brian next week?
Yes, absolutely.
Nice.
He's going to be there. And I had a chance to talk to Brian last night with John Young on a Facebook Live to announce a couple of brand new lights. And Brian is actually going to be live streaming right after us and talking about the Boombox Effects 3 and the Pocket Pro. And he's going to be talking more about whatever we didn't talk about. So
nice.
We might have missed a couple of things.
Oh, yeah.
Brian's going to go ahead
and
and I was trying to stump him. I was trying to see what else we can talk about, but hopefully he'll be able to add more stuff than what we talked about. So tune in to Brian S. Red's channel on YouTube and Facebook. I think one or two or the other. And he's going to be talking about more about these brand new lights. Who else is on there? Brandon Acero Pedrosa, Ezequiela Kalua, I hope I didn't mispronounce your name. Welcome to our show. We have so many other people watching us. Big hello. Where are you watching us from? And are you going to DJ Expo? That's a pretty good question.
Someone asked, I think, maybe on the, whether it's the Boombox or the Pocket Pro, if it's vertical mountable, and it is. You can vertically mount those as well.
Yeah.
Right here we have them hanging down, but it's doable.
Absolutely.
They're very lightweight, so.
And I don't know if you guys noticed that the Boombox Effects 3, we've mounted them what looks like to be the same, but they're actually quite different. On your left, that's how the Boombox would look with the feet down. And on this side, just so because we wanted the circle rings to be closer together, we've mounted it kind of upside down. But you could mount them however you want. The feet just happen to be on this side of the Boombox. So you could set them on the floor, set them on the table. If you don't have any rigging, they'll go anywhere. You can mount them on the LTS-05, a very simple lightweight stand. So you could set them, on just one stand, or set them on 2 stands on either side of the DJ booth. There's so many different ways.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things. Our LTS-6, it actually has an adapter. So if you didn't want to use the cross, there's a little adapter to where you could place a fixture on. So I'm sure if you've seen at trade shows, we've done that with fixtures like our Icon profile. But for small moving heads, it's perfect. For fixtures like the Boombox or any of the Stinger series, I mean, an LTS-6 in that, and you can elevate that about 9 feet. So just another idea for you.
Ryan Willard says, want to see the Boombox run again. You came in too late. Thank you for tuning in, first of all. And I'm sorry that we didn't get the chance to see it. Why don't we go ahead and run that show one more time? Here we go. We have a brand new guest lighting programmer.
Nice.
We're going to have him to turn off our lights and have him check out the Boombox Effects 3. And here are all the lights at full on. The RGB matrix is at full 100%. We got all the colors on the Decker, or kind of like a moonflower effect, and of course the rings. Now let's go ahead and play around with some of these effects, and it's just really stunning. I like the fact that you can create matrix effects on the Boombox Effects 3. I mean, working with my DMX 3.0, you can really create some cool effects.
Nice.
Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. And then if you joined us late, again, just going over the Boombox Effects 3, you have a 3x3 of red, green, and blue LEDs, which you can use for matrixing. Those are 3 watts a piece. In the center here, you have red, green, blue, and white LEDs, which are 10-watt LED powered. And with that, you could do moonflower type effects like our mini Decker. And then all the way to the other end, you have the SMD rings, which are 4, going from smaller to bigger on the outer, which you can create some really nice chases, but just some very, very cool eye candy type of effects.
Yes. And even if you were to do a wedding, like even if you were to do a wash, you could wash the dance floor with white and do this mirror ball effect, and you're set. I would love this light for a wedding.
Yeah, it's nice.
Really quite powerful. Thank you so much for requesting that. I'm sorry if you missed it. But you could always go back to the recording and be able to see it again. So Jordan Schneider, yo, what's up? How you doing? When is Expo? When does it start? Next Tuesday?
Yeah, next Tuesday through Thursday. I'll actually be getting there Saturday for setup, so it's going to be fun.
Setup's going to be amazing. Isn't it?
Hope to get to see all of you there.
We have another viewer from Venezuela joining us, José G. Lobo. Bienvenidos a nuestro programa. ¿Por qué no lo hacemos en español? You speak Spanish?
Sí, muy pronto.
Muy poquito.
Sí, tenemos nuevos barras, se llaman V, son de 6, 9 y también de 12. Son de 6 colores, o tienes rojo, verde, azul, blanco, amber y también V. Con estas puedes hacer zonas, con el 6 y el 9 trae 3 zonas, es cada 2. Pero con el 12 traes también los 6 zonas, los 3 zonas, es como 3, 3 y 3, pero también tienes de 2, 2, 2, 2, o puedes hacer como lo pixel control, unos efectos muy suaves, pero para una como venue lo puedes hacer wash, uplighting, y ahí está, se puede funcionar con un control de IR, también con DMX, pero hay programas ya entregados en las fixturas también, si lo quieres nomás da fuerza, está listo para usar.
Gracias. Y sabes el español bien.
Ay, un poco. Sweating now. Este es el Pocket Pro. Está usando una LED de 25 watts. Lo puedes poner tus gobos aquí. Si quieres usar custom gobos, también trae Focus, que es manual. Es de DMX. Puedes usarlo también en standalone con sonidos solamente. Trae PowerCon para el power. Y no pesa mucho. Tiene 7 colores y también 7 gobos. Ese es el nuevo Pocket Pro. Muy pronto los precios. Este va a ser $299. Este también, el 12, va a ser $299. Disculpa, 249.
Sí.
Y 199 para el 9 y 149 para el 6. El nuevo efecto es el Boombox Effects 3. Trae 3 efectos en una. Es como tienes el wash de rojo, verde, azul. También tienes el Decor Effect, que es rojo, verde, azul y blanco, de 10 watts. Este es de 3. Y tienes SMD LED como de chase. Traes 4 rings. So puedes hacer unos efectos muy buenos.
Oh,
Sí.
man. Edgar, te pasaste. Gracias por presentarnos en español. Típicamente lo hago yo. Sometimes I do it in Spanish, but it was cool to just kind of hang out and let you do it for a while. So thank you very much. Muchas gracias por venir a vernos. Let's see, Sean Payson watching from Baja Restaurant in Mountain View, California. Man, are you
Nice.
drinking a Corona? Having chilling out? That's
Happy
perfect. That would be my day watching the ADJ
Go right now.
Facebook Live. Yeah. Charles Bernard Upadeka. Yes. You like that Decker effect, right?
Yeah.
The moonflower effect. Iturbe Jose, hey, see you next week. Oh, glad to ojalá que nos vemos. So hopefully we'll see you next week. Christian Gonzalez, I'll be visiting you guys at the expo next Wednesday. Sweet. Way to go. What's the booth number again?
127.
127. And you can't miss us. We're probably like one of the biggest booths
No,
out there.
we'll be one of the brightest. We'll be making the most noise, having the most fun.
Yes.
That's usually ADJ.
Oh, you know what? There was something I was supposed to say, but I don't know if I should say it.
Say it.
Okay, I'll just say this. We're giving away stuff.
Oh, yeah.
We're giving away stuff. I can't tell you what it is.
We always have swag.
We always have swag. We always
Yeah.
give away free stuff. And this expo is no exception. And what we're giving away is pretty cool.
It's hot.
It's like a fad right now. It's
in right now.
It's in. You want this. All the kids want this. So that's all I'm going to say. And by the way, make sure that you go to our Facebook page to find out news about the stuff that we're announcing too. So all the swag stuff, we'll be posting how you can win it
Yeah.
very, very soon.
Yeah, it's very important. I think it's very cool. Like, I'm a part of this live right now, but I always get the notification on my Facebook when Jose's live, and so I always make sure to tune in. And then also the newsletters. If you're not signed up for our newsletters, just go to adj.com. Make sure you sign up, because we're always giving out information about products when they're hitting, when they're brand new, events nearby you. So just make sure you sign up on our ADJ website for our newsletters.
Cool. Excellent. Any other questions? I'm looking at chat. You guys are chatting up a storm. Thank you so much. A lot of people representing from Latin America, Chile. I see John Young. A lot of cool people that are joining us. Thank you so much. What you missed, Peyton DJ Resco, you missed a launch of 5 brand new products. We got the Boombox Effects 3, the Pocket Spot.
Pocket Pro.
Pocket Pro, sorry. And 3 bars, this UB6H, UB9H, and the UB12H. So yeah, you missed a lot, but don't worry. You're going to be able to see these at DJ Expo next Tuesday on the expo floor, and it's going to be pretty awesome. Let's see who else is on there. Whoa, Moy Munoz. Looks like I think he knows what we're giving away, but I'm not going to repeat what he said.
No, he doesn't know.
Good. So, guys, any other questions? We're going to go ahead and close out. I think we should close out with a bang and just turn everything on. What do you think?
Sure. Yeah?
So we're going to have our lighting designer turn off all the lights. We're going to go ahead and put all these on blast. And on behalf of everybody here at ADJ, we want to thank you for coming in and tuning in. Edgar, how do people get a hold of you if they can get a hold of you?
Oh, you can either call into our main sales line. If I'm not on the road, I'll be happy to help you out over the phone. Email, Facebook, Edgar Brunel. Pretty easy to find, ADJ. Yeah, I'm always around. So whether it's technical help or where to buy something, I'm willing to help you out.
Cool. And you could find me at Facebook, of course. But more importantly, you can follow us at Facebook, which you are right now, on YouTube, on Instagram, and even Snapchat. And that's it. From all of us here at ADJ, make sure you watch us next week at DJ Expo. Bye-bye, everybody.